It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and we've got Isaiah Likely. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Aviators and the Titans on Thursday night primetime.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Aviators of Houston.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Throwing now is Geno. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a short one to Gesicki.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Again, Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, at Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
It's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got a car, showed it up to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. I wonder what he did with it.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Yeah, boy, Charles, it is no doubt a passing league. We get that, but did you ever think we would see someone pass for 7,000 yards in a season? He just went over that threshold.
Brandon, 7,000 yards means you've had a monster game each and every game of the year. If you throw for 350, that would hurt your average. That means you've made every throw, very few drops by your receivers. You've moved the ball effectively every time out.
Jackson on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 21 yards away.
And the Aviators have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. Throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Geno.
That's complete to Traylon Burks.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 20. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
On the ground, the This is Derrick Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Geno now to throw. Open man is Noah Brown. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now Geno on first down. And this is going to be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
After the interception, here's Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that is incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away their timing.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Again, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside of the 30. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now it's Jackson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Zay Flowers, 29 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. To throw is Jackson. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And the Titans are going to recover the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. That maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
13 next.
Back to throw, Smith. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Here's Smith.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Smith throwing again. And he floated one out there, incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 34 yards.
And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense taking over again. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
Being chased out left. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
3rd and 3. Out of the gun to give to Spears.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25.
Houston set to take over. As mentioned, this one of the... in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You talk about this Titan defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Second quarter now, and it's our home. Possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
Trey Tucker.
55 yards.
And the Aviators have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown! Trey Tucker, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Aviators are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in. But with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
A first down carry for Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Lucas Van Ness in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing 1 play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. And this will be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans get a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out comes Houston. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. He finds Hopkins complete. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead cut down to 9. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Houston set to take over.
And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They'll look to throw, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. On 1st and 10, Smith.
Over the middle into the hands of Burks.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Hey, we go.
Now Gino. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
Lucas Van Ness, his second sack of the night.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And he's taken down inside the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Smith on 1st down.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the 2nd quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Inside handoff, Henry. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Smith's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And it's a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 27 yards.
And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16.
Titans, 34.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, how you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. 1 play, 1 pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
Jackson on 1st down.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 26 yards. Complete to Christian Watson.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
Finds his man over the middle. It's likely.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing is Jackson.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it. in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
A 43-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So no touchdown that time, but they do get 3 more, and now they have even more of a cushion.
It's been a terrific first half offensively, so it's hard to blame them for not getting into the end zone there. But the way they've been moving the ball in this one, I don't think these will be their final points of the game.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
On first down, it's Smith. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
In need of only about the length of the football here.
Geno now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. This drive looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
This is taken at about the 14. Fights him off. Touchdown, Houston. Talk about flipping the script. That punt return 86 yards. And the Aviators will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on third down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline.
They'll take over first and 10.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Wide open receiver complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for him. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they've got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 29 yards.
And the Aviators are pouring it on.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of the 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both your pins in this last. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
Off of play action, here's Smith. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Titans get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And it... dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Jackson. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Jackson now. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Jackson to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
4th down, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think it's safe to say that he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air is going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Aviators take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. That's caught, and this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. And the Titans are going to recover the football.
Hey, we go. Tuesday.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Sauce Gardner puts it on. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Jackson on 1st down.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Jackson on 1st down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Aviators get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. You know, we've discussed this before. We've seen it in practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
On 1st and 10, Smith.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Smith now to throw.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Noah Brown, 48 yards.
And the Titans are able to at least get one score back.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now out comes Houston.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now Jackson.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing is Jackson. Steps away to his left.
Throwing out left and finding Likely.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw is Jackson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Zay Flowers.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Aviators are an extra point away from going up by 40.
They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
53.
Now Gino on 1st down.
On the slant, Burks.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and
oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
3rd and 5.
Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So a moment to catch our collective breath. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Touchdown!
Christian Watson.
31 yards.
And the Aviators add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. They'll roll him out, and he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, And they fail on the try for two. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On second down, here's Smith.
Going to the right here and finding Burks.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Again, it's his 6th catch and a first down. From the gun, here's Smith. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Lucas Van Ness
in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Throwing on second and long. Smith throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
Houston set to take over. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Jackson to throw. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, here's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Christian Watson
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Aviators add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Smith on first down.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Smith throws on target to Burks.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Now Geno.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Geno now to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Here we go.
They snap it to Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Carter hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now the Titans getting set to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
And Smith's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
At the 9-yard line.
To the air again, Smith.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Smith now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal.
A 32-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Houston's offense taking over again.
And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a play in the catch.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. One last throw here for Smith. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the